Okay, I'm back again with this 4L60. So I didn't find a ton more wrong in the basic teardown of it. I haven't gotten super deep into it, but I thought I'd show you a few things. One is this washer right here has got a broken tang on it, and I can tell you what that's from. That's from not getting it fully installed into the groove of the sprag and breaking that tab off on installation. And usually happens if you're not paying attention, and you'll have to kind of beat stuff together, or it breaks it pretty easy. But that's one problem. Next problem is this. This is the worst part of a 4L60E. This is most 4L60E failures. The majority of them are all in this clutch, and this is the 3/4 clutch. Why does this thing get such a bad rap? Well, it's because people, when they build these, they don't check their clearances. I mean, this is fresh clutches and fresh build, and this thing's got a huge amount of clearance. Now this thing should only have roughly 3 to 5 thousandths per per clutch in here, and there's 6 clutch pack in it. But I mean, this is not even the way it was supposed to come from the factory. This thing's got like 1/8 of an inch of clearance, and it should have roughly 30 to 40 thousandths of clearance at most. I usually like to set them up just a little bit tighter than that, but this is huge amount. This right here causes huge failures. Why does somebody even build these? Why? That's why one of the reasons a 4L60 gets such a bad rap. One, from the factory, yes, they could be better, but when you build them, if you build them properly, they won't come back all the time. This is why this 4L60 is getting a bad rap. It's not because the transmission's bad. It's because the previous builder was screwed it up so bad that now the customer is upset, and the customer doesn't understand that it's a builder issue. You know, for them it's just another bad 4L60E. Well, it's not. It's literally just a bad assembly. I mean, if you can see in here, the clutch color, right? These things have been slipping. The first one's good, but all the rest of them are black. It wasn't going to last long even if it didn't destroy the band and everything else wasn't misassembled. I don't know. This thing's just horrible. Let's see if we can get this next part out here. Try and do it one-handed here. And with my odd hand too. Alright, snap ring out, one-handed. Never tried that before. Let's just look at this forward clutch and see if we see any issues here. Oh, already I can see there's some clutch material in there. Well, that's not a good sign. Let's see if the sprag rotates the proper way. Well, the sprag does rotate the proper way. If you look, this inner side this inside piece goes clockwise, but it won't. But it holds when you try to turn it counterclockwise. So this allows you to have, when you lift throttle in first, second, third overdrive, in overdrive range, this right here allows you to have a little bit of overrun right here, so it doesn't bang when it goes back into gear. But this forward clutch can be real problematic too, if guys don't look at it or replace it. And I can't tell you how many builds I've seen where guys don't replace the sprag inside here, which is almost always going to be worn, and then sometimes it's so bad that it just causes issues right from the get-go. But a lot of guys overlook this. This right here, if this sprag fails, it'll allow this input drum right here to spin like 2.5 times engine speed, which you'll actually tear these apart, and you'll find that all these lugs are flared out on this and the sun shell that goes in there, and it'll actually rub the case, kind of like this one's doing. Although this one, the case rubbage was because this thing was blown up, because that band wasn't put in correctly. So, but just gonna look and see real quickly here. Almost dropped my phone in the oil. Just gonna look at these forward clutches right here and see how they're stacked and make sure they're right. Well, I can tell you already this forward stack is incorrect, because this cushion washer right here, this cushion plate, which if you look, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see that it's a wave plate, And you can tell it's a wave plate because you can see where it's been touching, right? This is not supposed to be in the clutch pack. And so this thing came apart right here like this. The way this is supposed to, like this, the way this is supposed to be assembled is like this. So you're supposed to have the backing plate, then the wave plate, and then a flat steel, and then you alternate clutches and steels on this forward pack, and you end up with one last, wow, we're missing a steel in here too, because there's supposed to be one last steel right here. So that's why that thing was assembled this way. So that's all wrong. That's interesting. Oh, wait. Nope, there's a double stack steel in there too. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. So that's the way it's supposed to be stacked. Oh my god, this thing is so wrong. And then, even gets better here. I don't even know what's going on here, but there's some major issues in the overrun clutch. So this is the overrun clutch. And this is not supposed to be a steel and a backing plate welded, or not, I guess they're not welded, they're just stuck. You're not supposed to have a steel and a backing plate together. On this one, this clutch, which is completely gone and bowed from being overheated, is supposed to go right there against that. That's what it seats against, is that right there. And it's not assembled that way. And let's see here. I can already tell that something's really bad inside here as well too. Wow, I expected to find a few problems in here. I did not expect to find this many problems. Let's just dump this out. Holy shit. Yeah, look at this. Metal on metal. Wrecked. And I'll bet, I can guarantee, I know why this has been all smoked on this overrun clutch. I can almost guarantee you that what happened is, wow, it's actually spun so hard in there it melted the piston. Look at that aluminum that's actually been shaved off and kind of melted out. So most likely what's happening is that I'd almost guarantee you that inside here, the pistons, there's 3 pistons inside here, almost guarantee you these pistons right here are going to be, the seals are going to be cut in them or not installed properly, and it was cross leaking inside here and causing this piston, the overrun piston, to be applied in overdrive range, which overdrive range or in reverse, but most likely that overrun piston, which is this little piston on the inside, which is the one that had these smoked clutches, was applying in overdrive. And that may have been what caused some of this failure too. But anyways, I'll do some more digging and I'll get back with you guys. Have a good one again.